The Secret Service released a study this week on the growing terrorism threat of the so-called incel movement. Incel is short for involuntarily celibate. Adherents call themselves anti-feminist. The report says followers of the incel movement blame acts of violence on an inability to form relationships with women. For more on this, I want to bring in CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Skanga. So, Nicole, reading your reporting on this, these details are chilling. First of all, what are the origins of this movement and how has it evolved?
Yeah, Elaine, in the late 1990s, a Canadian woman actually created this internet peer support forum. It was kind of the safe place for people who wanted a relationship to seek support from others who were experiencing similar social awkwardness, mental illness, or overall disenfranchisement. But as the incel movement expanded, its membership really evolved into something a lot darker. And by 2000, young heterosexual men exhibiting more aggressive views towards women overtook this conversation. Today, there's a manosphere of groups like men's rights activists and men going their own way. One example, Elaine, this week, a disturbing TikTok trend has boys and men joking about killing their romantic dates. We found dozens of eerie videos set to pop music, some on accounts with tens of thousands of dedicated views. I should note that CBS News has reached out to TikTok for more information.
Really disturbing to hear those details, as I said. Nicole, since 2014, attacks inspired by the incel movement have left dozens dead in the U.S. and Canada. What did the report reveal about the common thread among followers of this ideology?
Yeah, Elaine, the 26-page report by Secret Service took a deep dive into red flags predating a massacre at a hot yoga studio in Tallahassee, Florida that left 2 people dead, 4 injured back in 2018. Before taking his own life, the attacker was fired from multiple teaching jobs, barred from apartment buildings, and he once authored an 81-page revenge fantasy about a boy-turned serial killer. He was arrested 3 times for incidents of groping women in public, and his roommates called him Ted Bundy. His parents reported removing him from his niece's birthday party after he touched young girls. On the day of the shooting itself, he wrote in a final note that read in part, "If I can't find one decent female to live with, I will find many indecent females to die with." Authorities found that he had called the yoga studio beforehand. So while Secret Service says there's no one profile for these kinds of extremists, it's urging investigators to consider patterns of behavior and potential targets, since suspects often test the waters before staging an attack.
So, Nicole, if that's the case, what can communities do to help detect and thwart some of these tragedies?
Yeah, 4 words: behavioral threat assessment programs. This is see something, say something, kicked up a notch. These programs can be developed in workplaces, college campuses, local communities. Most programs rely on the public, and they are designed to detect and report early signs of a potentially dangerous person or situation. Elaine, they're not punitive, meaning they're intended to support those in distress before things escalate. Bottom line, if a person receives help sooner rather than later, they may be less likely to cause harm to themselves or others.
It is an eye-opening report. Nicole Skanga. Nicole, thanks for sharing your reporting with us.
Thank you.